Well, we'll see. Well, I did say I would try. I never said I would do. I never said you'd see it when it come back to you. But I think I'm no longer Shahodoban. Or did I just despise of that with the EPK? Oh, so can we post a link so UK Lady and Ultra can do come on my panel so everybody can say I work with you? Obviously, to be fair, I didn't actually understand it yet, but I do. It's all about. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I was talking to somebody else about you actually. To be fair, Thelma. I won't use that thing. Be nice, you know. But I explained to people that um, people that are contribution based, yes, they've paid into the system. And I also pointed out that I left the army 21. I worked and shit, folk, you know. I only became autistic like 7, 8 years ago, I believe. It was better than being sociopathic, to be fair. You got paid rather than locked up, you know what I mean? Just fucking with you people. But how would you know anyway? But anyway, all of my benefits are contribution based. You know why? Because I worked for your government. Because I did the things that you wouldn't. I don't need to live your life. You know why? Because when you were living your life, I was killing cunts so you could live your life. So basically, right, what you'll actually realise if you look at it, right, any cunt that's been a contractor, any cunt that's actually worked for your government, right, whether it be for 1 year or 50 years, doesn't make a fucking difference. They will always be contribution based. How you doing, Lady Viola Staines? No idea who you are, but hi anyway. Alright? You'll never be anything but contribution based. Do you know that contribution based though actually means you pay for shit? Do you know that? You know, if I was income based, Mongo, yeah, I wouldn't have to pay for things. A lot of things that you all pay for. Contribution based people don't pay for the income. You get what I mean? So when you want to go fuck about this and this and that, yeah, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Washing the hair, you know. So there's difference between contribution based and income based. If you're contribution based, you've paid in, and if that individual has no worked for a long time, well, wait, now who's there? There's a guest there. If it is actually you, rather than doing the swing swong, nice glass. That's a big glass, actually. That's you. Okay, it's you. You put your camera off if you want. Oh, you never put it off. You just flipped it round. You fucking ween. Mm, nope, 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 nope. That's a porn bomber. That's a porn bomber. If I ain't a porn bomber, put your shit in the chat. No, I never asked you to touch your nose, did I? You can put your eyes up on rolling all you want. You can stop turning it left ways and right ways. That's not helping. That just makes it look like it's a porn bomber. Yeah, okay. Cool. But anyway, right, we're not going to let her on, guys. Oh, is it actually you? Right, cool. hmm If it's a fucking porn bomber, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm fucked.
I'm sorry. It's doing this on its own. I don't know why it keeps doing it.
No, I think it's doing it because it's like, nah, we can't see your titties unless you go landscape.
Fuck off, Joe.
Oh, no, fuck off. I actually thought it was a palm bomber because it kept going left to right, to be
See, it's doing
fair.
it again. Let me take it out of it.
Yeah, you go. Turn your camera off, you fucking dirty bitch. Wait, no. Yeah, no, thumb's better, thumb's good. There you go.
There we go.
No.
Oh, no, I can't
there
hear
you go.
you. Motherfucker.
That's alright. It wasn't my fault, Ultra. I know you think they were nice, but that wasn't my fault, Ultra. That was like, I never did that on purpose.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Let me
I can hear you. I can hear you,
Okay,
yeah.
I can hear you now.
Mhm.
Do you see it? It's just got a mind of its own tonight. Oh,
Well, I
sorry.
don't know, man.
I've got to flip my wig around to prove that I've got such lovely, lush hair.
Well, that doesn't actually prove that it's not a wig.
What do you want to see, Joe? Do you want to see all my grey?
No, you need to pull it for the front right back.
Like Gert.
Nah, man, give me your fringe. Sorry, I'm
gonna clip the fuck now. I don't
Of
care.
course it will. To be fair, though,
a week's worth of wank material.
Well, I'll be honest, man. To be fair, right? Do you think it's AG's wank material, or do you think it's every fucking cone account he's got in his wank material? And all the cone accounts go, if you didn't like her, we'd all be wanking. Kill yourself, you prick. Remember, that's why the voices in his head say, we want you dead.
I wonder if it's more than just one, or if it's just one that just overrides the others.
I think every account he has tells us that there's more than one.
He gives himself
and maybe, like, I noticed you put out, if it was you or if it was Faces of YouTube, I don't know. Anyway, put out Blackburn audits, yeah?
Aye.
2 hour long one thing, yeah?
That was me.
And at the beginning, it was you, yeah, but the Jim will fix it at the beginning. There's some gold nuggets in there if you go back and look, folks. There's some gold nuggets in there if you go back and look, right? Told you so.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting that through the blurb engine and letting it pull out all the sound effects.
Well, I heard that some people like to pull out, Ice Chain knows about this.
Oh?
Ice Chain knows 2 individuals that threatened when he was doing videos that weren't his videos, playing the games, it was the kids, yeah? 2 individuals, two divas, you know who they are, because you were there after I left, for obvious reasons, 3 years ago, right? Were willing to try and extract the kids' voices out to go after Adam Smith.
I remember that being spoken about, but yeah.
You know who they are, eh?
Yeah.
One's a wanker in the kitchen, and the other one, I'm not allowed to know where he now lives. He's a porn bomber too. Fuck
yeah. How many times has other people been? I mean, how many times has Crinkle probably been blamed for his porn bombs?
Not one, actually, because Crinkle done Deanology 8 times, and Wilder was the 9th. The only one he ever did was the 9th one.
Oh, did you see that AJ was coming in his Deanology last night?
No, but to be fair, right, I'm not actually watching as much as you think. Like, I've really not got much of a clue. The only reason I put that short out, like I've already said earlier on, is because Chris the Brick came at me, but he only came at me because Michelle C, right, put out a hangout saying, and the only reason I know about this, guys, is because Hostage, right, who's got MS, who watches everything, to be fair, doesn't get out much, right, yeah, can't fault her for it, right? There's a lot of yous that are watching everything, right? She saw her bitching about the fucker left a Discord because of you, but he'll sit on his channel where now. What the fuck, motherfucker. Right, there was other things that were said, but all Hostage told me was, I was like, what's happening? She says, oh, you watched that last night? And normally I go, nah, I was Zedding, or I was playing PlayStation, I was doing something, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she was raging last night. And I'm like, who? She went, Shell, right? She didn't say zombie or anything like you cunts would call it. You know what I mean? Right? And I went, well, what was she raging about? She went, I didn't ken. And I was like, what do you mean didn't ken? If she was raging, you must get what she's raging about. She's like, nope, didn't get what she's raging about. And I was like, fuck off. And what was it? All I ken is this. And she said, what I said before, right? He left a Discord because of it. But now he'll sit with it on his panel, blah, 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 blah. Right? And that's what she said to me. And I was like, Ken, she's talking about? She's like, no. I was like, me? To be fair, Ken, what I mean? Because Hostage doesn't ken half the shit. She
Yeah,
picks up on stuff. She's been about it for 2 years. She's not going to ken shit for 3 years ago. And I didn't.
yeah,
I didn't live. YouTube's not my life, so if I hear bits
exactly.
and bobs, I'm like, oh, that's actually me. Oh, I mind this. That was actually. If you get what I mean, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. And that's why Gypsy Dave. That's why you had to experience pain.
Yeah, see, Ultra wasn't on this side when all that stuff was happening either. So when I explain
Hey,
things
you
to
should
him, he sometimes
listen.
he thinks,
Honest, get your tits onto my community page right now. Get
okay.
yourself on my community page right now, right?
Do I have to put him on the glass, Joe?
Oh, you can just stay on another device if you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit of difference. But go onto my community page, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And just keep scrolling down and you will see Gypsy Dave picture for his live a couple of days ago. Giving everybody grief, yeah? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Click the link on the picture and enjoy the music. And by the way, it works on about 5 levels, to be fair. Aye. Like it always, all the music that I put out works, doesn't it? It's just
Yeah,
common
it
sense,
does.
guys. I'm not too sure. But if you pay attention to common sense, guys, sub out of common sense, and then when you actually figure shit out 6 months later, go back to common sense, you've probably got a track that'll explain it right to you on many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Go and look at it, man. And this is after they went after Pope. Yeah?
Yeah, that was horrible what they've been doing to Pope.
Yeah. But to be fair, I know why. Because Pope disagreed. Pope said, go fuck yourself, Shell. And that's why
Yeah.
Heisenberg came out there, hang me, and played the game. Innit? They actually think they're actually intelligent, but unfortunately, who taught them this?
Exactly. Well, you know, I still keep going back to the time when they said that Pope was like following BBA and all that, and they were trying to get me to do the exact same thing. Hi, Bobby. Can you guys still hear me? Joe's gone silent. Either that or my sound's gone. Can you hear me? Come on, up, Bobby. I'm gonna mute because I need to cough. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Okay, sorry.
I was trying. How you doing, Bobby? I was trying to get off my community page, but because I shared his page on my community page and I put a link, yeah, not his link. You need to go look at it yourself. Go on my community page. Honest,
Yeah.
trust me, right? And when you get there, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still hear? You still hear me now? Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So go to the link. Run, boy, run.
Fish. Right. For Gypsy Dave. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see his fucking. Oh, the fucking.
Is it
The rabbit
BBS?
shit.
Belfast Brutal Betty Spunkfish.
Yeah. Right. You'll see that on my community page, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Click the link. It ain't his link. It's a tune.
Yeah, I saw the link. That's that Run Boy Run.
Run, boy, run. You
It's
know
a good
they're
video,
coming for
that.
you. By the way,
Mayfield's a good in that.
listen to tunes, listen to tunes, right, for what he was doing right then. And if you figure it out yet, guys,
Mm,
he's never going to be my boy.
no. But I still want to know if, since he's now admitted that he's not a gypsy, should he not change his name to Dave?
Well, to be fair, we all call him Bishop Dave, no?
Yeah, something like
How
that.
you doing, Bobby? Oh, come on, it's Bishop S.
Mhm.
To be fair, right, I don't have a problem with Dave, to be fair, right? I just don't understand why he gets upset because people have an opinion, right? And when Pope said, I'm coming smash you, give me all your deeds, yeah, right?
Mm.
Gypsy said that made Pope bad. But I remember when Gypsy was threatening to go and see Jackie Body until I tell him, you go see him, I'll come see you.
He
That
threatened
wasn't bad for
to come
Gypsy.
see
It
Ultra. He's
wasn't
got all
bad,
kinds.
but it wasn't bad then, was it?
Exactly.
See, look, whether you like me or no, I don't give a fuck. I've never once said I'm nice. I've also tell you I'm a fucking cunt. I'm a professional chooser. I'm a professional cunt. I used to get paid to wipe you cunts out just for fun, to be
Mm-hmm.
fair, right? I'm not going to sit here and like, I'll only let you cast something up about certain things, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'll be straight on your back going, but you did it too, no?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I still work with you, allegedly. Me and you and
Allegedly.
Ultra work together, allegedly.
Well,
To be
also,
fair,
can we let Agent X know that we all need a pay rise as well? Because I think she's handling the accounts, isn't she?
well, I don't know, man. Seemingly, I've had many handlers, including Michelle C, Jade M, Zara B. Now it's Team JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you get the joke what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit. Who cares? What about what's happening right now? What's happening in the world right now? Come on. What's happening with this country right now? Let's be honest. Come on. And you
I
notice?
was watched all that stuff in Liverpool. That was quite upsetting.
Well, that was a bit gay, really, to be fair.
Yeah. Do we
Bit
still know what
pathetic.
happened? Does anybody actually say what actually happened?
Yes. What happened was there's a British man who happens to be Protestant that was pissed as a fart that ran into Liverpool supporters who happened to be Catholic.
Oh.
Oh, look at it that way. Bet he's an
Oh.
Everton fan. Shocking, isn't it? But hey, listen, how have I got to know? Nothing. Because it wasn't a Hamiltonaki. Up here, we'd call it a Hamiltonaki. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down in Rosara says we call it alcoholic Asian.
Mm-hmm. Double A.
But it was a white man. It was a
Yeah,
white
that's easy
British
to
man,
see.
right? And there's already been a guy who's had his picture put out who's 53, no 54. And even Sky News has been out this morning going, nope, it's not the 53-year-old, it's the 54-year-old, not 53. Yeah,
Oh,
because
so
he's
they even figured the
British.
wrong
Because he's
person.
British. Because he's British. And here's the funny thing. If any of you are actually like paying attention, did you notice like certain news outlets showing you about the new riot training that the
Mm-hmm.
Met's doing, etc. I never saw any tricolours on the shoulders of these civ pop, for lack of a better word, right? Civ
Mm-hmm.
pop, civilization, population, pretend. They all had Union Jacks on their shoulders or their backs, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
Very interesting.
who do you think then, right? They think they're going to get an uprising from?
Fucking hell. Well,
Is it the Welsh?
no.
Is it the Scottish? I think it's the English with the Union Jack. I think it's the English, to be fair.
Yeah.
And they're training right
What
now.
would a Welsh uprising look like, Joe?
Not very much, because when you run the Red Dragon, guys, that means no cunt survives. You know why they call it run the Red Dragon? Because
No.
Wales was the first Celtic stronghold to fall against the English.
Mm.
Bearing in mind that the Celts was the whole of Scotland, including brick shit, right across to Wales, the whole of Wales, and the whole island of Ireland, isn't it? And if
Mm.
anybody wants to say, "Oh, they came to talk about Joe," Right, okay, it was a Scottish king, your fucking Dutch fucker, kicked out of Ireland in the last place. And it was Scottish Protestants and Scottish Catholics that fucked the whole Ireland. But anyway, I think I'm talking about doing. Nah, because we owned it day one, week one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Vikings. And the first Viking stronghold to fall? Wales. Wales. And that's why they call it running the Red Dragon. Because it's an Irish Red Dragon. What makes you think? When they run the Red Dragon, it's only a Red Dragon. You know why? Because they massacred them all. They made it a Red Dragon. It used to be green. Kind of weird when you think about it. That's what it's called, running a Red Dragon. And the English tried to run the Red Dragon against the Scots, didn't they? And you got told this. Braveheart, they say, Prima Nocta, run the Red Dragon. Breed them out and burn them out.
A bit like the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones.
Kind of similar, yeah. But you actually watch Game of Thrones and you do realise North and South, eh?
Oh, yeah. I love that show.
Yeah.
It had a lot of really good history written into it.
Yeah, but who wrote it, though? And where was he from?
Yeah, he's from your parts, isn't he?
But when did he write it?
Oh, a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. When we still believed we had a flat Earth.
Some people still do.
Well, to be fair, we only started teaching people in the Western world, i.e. your country and my country, and that would have been about between, depending on the country and the state, to be fair, right? And I mean by state in the UK, guys, I mean England, Wales, Ireland, right? America, I mean lots of states. Fucked up states, but no matter, right? It's the 20s and the 30s when they stopped teaching Flat Earth as a natural curriculum. It's kind of weird though when you think about it like that, right? Do you know why? Because that means when they first start stopping it was that time, right? And it was only when they split the atom, right? They took God out of everything, out of every government establishment. God left when they split the atom, yeah?
Yeah.
And so did the flat Earth, really, within 16 years. Within 16 years we stopped teaching it, they split the atom, and then we all became God, and God left everywhere. Big up the firmament. You can't hide that experiment between the Yanks and the Russians. They only got between what they said, what was it, 50 or 60 miles above. But the firmament, according to the Bible, is 55 miles above. But we never got nukes past that, did we? So some say, anyway. Allegedly, you know. But this is what I didn't get, right? There's millions of topics you can talk about rather than he's a bitch, she's a bitch. Why? Because I said so, or she said. What the fuck?
Well, that's what one of the things that she keeps kicking off about is that Society X keeps letting me up on his panel. Well, I contribute to conversations, that's why.
Oh, wait a minute, I've got fucking the chat, man. 2 ticks. I'm on my phone, guys. 2 ticks.
Hey,
Midnight. How you doing, Midnight, la? Pop off if you want, Midnight. It's in the chat if you want, bro. Midnight's my super mod. Ban for life, you bitches. Nah, Midnight's alright. Midnight, he's no, I don't think he's my super mod man, to be fair, but he's alright. Midnight's a good cunt, to be fair. You're alright, Midnight, man.
Yeah, I pop in and ghost his chat sometimes as I'm drifting off or whatever.
You're ghosting because you're a bitch. You're Midnight. She's ghosting Midnight. She's fucking trying to clip you. She's trying to clip you for the BBAs.
Yes.
She's a buzztard, Midnight. She's a buzztard.
So friendly and so kind. He's got a really good chat going over there.
Yeah. But listen, that's why I'm not in there very often. Yeah. You know? I don't want to bring it down, innit? You know what I mean?
But he's got some really lovely people in there.
Nah, he's got good people in there, man, to be fair.
That makes such a difference,
and to be fair, I've always had a lot of time for him, even when he had that ex-fat bitch that used to eat her hair.
Oh, I used to watch him all the time before he went down. I thought he was fucking
He never went down. He never went down, man. They took him down, bro.
Well, yeah, before he got taken down. But he was fucking hilarious, and he could carry that. He could go on a live stream and carry that live stream and talk it through and be entertaining and funny. Not many people can do that. Yeah.
Ronnie London was another one that was brilliant.
I never saw Ronnie London.
I do not see. Listen, Ronnie's savage, man. To be fair.
You'll have to send me his channel. I used to like
No,
watching
he's
Luke Moore
gone.
for the
He's
same
gone. He's
reason because
gone.
he
He's
was funny.
gone. Ronnie
Oh, is he?
London, like you know how GPM says Ronnie London's gone. He's in the. He pissed the pikeys off his deed now. That's
Oh,
Ronnie London, right?
I
He's
had
not
no
deed
idea.
though. Nah, he's not deed. He's just inside, man. To be fair, Crinkle kens who he is.
He's on a
To be fair.
holiday.
Yes, yes, and I've still never. Crinkle would not give me his numbers, shall we say, so I could put a bit PPC in for him. Do you ken why? Because Ronnie works with George.
Oh, don't know who that is.
Which George Bakery? My cousin.
Oh, okay.
Right. My wee sister's Nadia Bakery. Shut up, you already can. That's why you're like, he's the only real one there. Because the same people that you're all scared there would rather see me D-Day, but they can't do it themselves. Why? Because I'm better than them. Because they're wee boys. To be fair. See, I only came into this community, what we call this community, because of the flu season, because of the anti-freedom, because of the other bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And all I've seen so far is 10%, 10%, right? 10% he is. If you had brains, you'd be fucking dangerous. To be fair, because you're just repeaters. You're just stapling the same shit for 5 years ago. You've no seen what's been happening. You've all took your furlough, you've all took your bullshit, and now you know what's coming, because you can all see what's coming.
Yeah, we can all see.
Now you just want to bury your head in the sand and say, I'm better than them, because when the shit hits the fan, you know you're going to need somebody beside you.
Mm-hmm.
And if we all ken you're a cunt, you ain't got fuck all. So anyway, like I said, you can all hide behind, I'm better than this one and that one, and I've made sure you all know I'm the worst of yous all. I just don't do what you do. You know why? Because I'll be worse, better than you.
Yeah.
You get what I mean by that? That makes sense. Because I don't give a shit what anybody says. You can all greet and hide behind kiddies and this and that and this and that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And I'll tell every one of you. Well, you did that to there, so you got accepted here. You know what I mean? That makes sense, right? And there's no malice when I say it. There's no. I'm not taking sides. I have took sides, and when I have took sides, I've took sides for the right times and the right reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the minute they become the same reason I'm took that side, nah. Fascism.
Well, it
You know
just
what I
shows
mean?
you
Other
that maybe you
things.
chose the wrong side. Well, I know I've done
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that blind loyalty, like I've told you, never works.
It never works for anybody.
And you know what? You can take sides and you can be right. All you've got to do is the minute they're doing what you protected them against, when they do it to others, you got two choices. You got two choices to think. All right. One, wow, why did I help you? Or two, that cunt still deserves it anyway.
Yeah.
And each time you see it, that's the two questions you ask. And then when you ever get to the wow, walk away. Because only give your time, your effort, your opinion to the people that it matters. The minute they start doing the same thing that you befriended them for, right? Because you're like, nah, I know you're a cunt, but nah, that's too far. For example, right? Yeah. The minute they start doing that, I think it's too far. Nah, that's too far for me. Fuck you. You're just as bad as that rat.
Well, see, I tried to always have the standard of I've always said I'll give as good as I get, but there's some things that I just won't.
Yeah, but you do realise that
there's some blips that I won't go to.
But well, no, I'll be honest. I didn't care what that death is. To be honest with you, Filmer,
Everybody's
because
got
I've
their
seen a
limits.
lot. Yeah, but I'm not too sure what yours is yet. So,
Well, you
to
won't
be
see me
fair,
doing a 3 or 4 hour live slagging somebody off and their family and showing up rude pictures of people. You won't
no,
see
I
that.
would see you doing a 10, 15 minute live and do the same thing as what they take 3 or 4 hours to do. Does that make sense? See, that's what Peter got picked up for, wasn't it? Because Peter went on originally on the Daves and went, listen, you could have dealt with this in 30 minutes if you're doing like 5 days now.
Exactly. Well, they keep drawing everything
Y-
out.
but you get what I mean, though. So, like what you said before, right? Yeah. You'll do it in 15 minutes, no 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, because
same
I can
thing,
actually get my
though.
thoughts outside of my head.
But it's the same thing. No, what
Maybe they're
it
just a
is, to
bit
be
slow, and
fair,
that's what it is.
to nah. To be fair, do you ken what it is, right? Right, and I'm not going to say you're right or wrong, but here's an analogy: anybody cannot pull apart. All right,
Hmm.
the truth hangs itself up. It doesn't take long to see. The
Yeah.
lies need to be held up, and that's why it takes days to
Repeated over and
hound
over. Yeah.
into you.
Yeah, the narrative bullshit.
But it's true. The truth hangs itself up.
I do
It
think
doesn't
that,
make it
that
that.
Ron and Maria have gotten a lot of
You get what I
shit.
mean by that. Well, Ron and Maria, like, look, listen, they're getting shit. They've always had shit from Michelle for fucking before I left the Divas, and you know that.
Yeah, but
Ron
the
and
shit
Maria
that
were
they're
in the
getting from the
Divas before
Smothers is
you
fucking
came in.
disgusting.
Nah. But that's bullshit. Bullshit. Go and look at when Ron and Maria was on Ron's, and they were talking about shite, and Ron
Mm,
said, "Well, actually, he told the truth about that. He was telling the truth." At
mm.
that point, they were like, "Fuck you, Ron." Because if I've talked about truth about that, what Ron admitted to, i.e., for example, innit, or how we fell out,
I have
yeah?
no idea
Oh,
what
come
you're on
on.
about.
It's all there on my shit. Remember, Sparkles fought for
Yes,
three and a
yes.
half to 4 months because Ron and Maria, the truthers, didn't just show him and tell him, yeah?
Mm,
Right? Right, okay. So when that shit conversation came up about certain things, yeah,
hmm.
Ron said, well, he was, I think he was, that was real. He wasn't lying, right?
Mm,
When that meant that wasn't lying, there's a knock-on effect if that's not a lie, isn't there?
yeah,
And that didn't fit the narrative, at which point, yeah,
that's when they turned and
Ron
started
was in
canceling
bad
him.
news, and then something was said about Ron's kid, I believe. This is only what I'm
Hmm.
picking up from outside sources, third party places. None of them, to be honest with you guys, are in any. They're all independents. Like, for example, um, Alba Laura, right? Yeah, Alba's not in any groups with none of yous, right?
Mm.
She's like, she might be in a WhatsApp with me, right? But that's because, like, I need,
That's what you do.
like,
She's your
I
real
need,
life friend.
well, no. She might need help, or like, for example, right? She got a cat. I got a cat, right? Yeah,
Mm.
right. I get my cat sand because, like, you got to buy the cat sand. There's no point in buying nothing else. To be fair, the only
Yeah.
thing that works better than cat sand, guys, if you know something that works in a fucking car garage or a bus depot, when they spill shit, they got
Yeah. It
little
gets
wood pellets. That shit's better than any fucking cat
yeah.
sand. I tell you what, it's fucking tenner for like fucking 60 kilograms. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, right. Aye, but that's what they pay for that. And like for me, I used to get for Alexander Dennis, and some place down in England, my ex-wife's mum's sister's man. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Get what I mean? The fair day, they'd be up every year, and they would bring up fucking 60 of these sacks, man. 60 quid. Yeah?
Damn.
Last the whole year.
Damn.
Like, the stuff that like, it's like, when you got a garage and you spill petrol and oil and shit, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right? You get, like, the grainy shit, which is cheap, right? And then you get the stuff that's like pellets, yeah?
Yeah.
But the pellet shit, that does it all,
Yeah,
innit?
it's very
Like,
expensive.
the grainy shit, you'll use 3 times as much grainy shit as what you would pellet shit. The pellet shit is what I used to get for my cat shit.
Oh my god, that'll absorb anything.
No. But no, it doesn't just do like the smell too. It takes the smell of petrol away.
Yeah, it does.
But like that's what you want. If you've got a cat, that's what you want, people. 100%. And not so you'd be a lazy bastard and didn't use as much, right? Because any self-respecting human being would be fishing out the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and let your cat go out of tea. You know what I mean? But nah, man, that's the best shit ever. Cat's in. That's good. That's the dogs. But it's extortionate. But it's the only thing you can buy if you can't buy the other stuff. And to be fair, I can't buy the other stuff anymore. So, 30 litres of cat sand.
Damn. Well, we used to, in America, we used to always use cat litter, the grit stuff.
But cat sand is cat litter. Yeah, cat sand is cat litter, grit stuff.
Yeah. That's the best thing for your pavements and stuff in the wintertime.
No.
So it doesn't hurt dogs' feet and shit.
No, the best thing for pavements in the wintertime is human blood. Fresh human blood. Because it'll melt it. It'll melt it.
And you can have a nice little snack if you're a Ronovich after.
Oh, that's fucking harsh.
I know. I'm just going with the local joke, but they have had a hard time with it, and I've been listening and they've made a lot of really good points.
I've no seen most of this shit, to be fair. I'm no sub to Ronovich. I'm not even sub to Dipsy Daves anymore. The minute he kicked me off for not being a dick, and then Wilder had me for the backstage, and he went, "Oh, fuck you, Hobo Joe," and I went back. That's why my short was, I ain't coming there, bro. You fucking banned me anyway. What's the point?
He gave control of that channel over to Babs. We knew what was going to happen.
You never gave it over to Babs. You never gave it over to Babs. You're mental, don't you? Wilder, play the VT. Wilder, play the VT.
Yeah, but Babs is still got...
Nah. Listen, when Bricky said, I predicted that Shell and Babs would have problems, fuck up, man. I told them that 6 months ago.
Yeah. We've been waiting for it.
Of course, Evercut knew it. And you actually got bits of it to about 3.5 months ago too. Yeah, I know you did. Right? Do you know why? Shell was like, blah, 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 and Babs was like, go fuck yourself. And then Shell bowed. And she did. She bowed for what I saw. Yogi's got it clipped, people. To be fair. Hey, Yogi's alright. He might not clip in the context that I would agree with every time. But the minute I say clip that shit, he does go clip it, doesn't he?
Well, Michelle did tell him to go clip us, so you got a couple of us.
Yep. Ooh, and the bottom line is, whether you... but look, you did the same shit. Come on.
No, but you and Shell... Told me, why haven't you been clipping her?
Yeah, and he knows why. Yeah. He knows why.
He just doesn't want the stress.
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's because if you're going to clip everything, right? Yeah, right? If you're actually going to clip it all, right?
People won't watch
you can't... No. No. Wait a minute. I'm just checking my backstage. Oh, that's you. Right, okay, right. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. You're right. No, what I mean is, if you're Yogi, right, and you clip it all, right, and you might clip it in certain ways because you like certain people, and there's nothing the matter with that. That's human nature, right? I don't give a shit, but it's nice to give it all 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after. But you can't do that sometimes because you'd have an 1.5-hour clip. You know what I mean, right? But do you think he doesn't actually see?
Oh, of course he does. He's not stupid.
Right. Okay. Right. So. Maybe
everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I want YouTube's Asylum to come back." No, it's going to cause even more problems for people.
No. Like, to be fair, fuck off, man. That's all shite, man. YT YouTube Asylum. He had a good crew. Like, honest. I remember when YouTube Asylum and what was her name? Tan was the lassie's name. From the same place where Michelle C comes from. What's it called? Becomes with an F, a P. Can't talk about it, Yeah, but Tan, yeah? Tan, Tango Alpha November, right? Now, Tan come from Peterborough. Tan had a few kids. She was a white girl, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And she was on the bus stars or the live freeze, one or two. But she was definitely 100% on the YTAs, right? Yeah. Right, okay. Do you remember when everybody was wondering, why does Andrew J have porn bombing and everything else still up, and it was up for months, yeah? Until it was
How did you
pointed
get away
out.
with that?
I know why. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I was in YTA's Discord. And Tan was upset because Andrew J was saying certain things about um, the P word, shall we say, and I don't mean poof.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And that upset Tan basically, right? Because Tan, her man is a strange figure, kind of one that gave her the kids and fucked off. Yeah. He might have been that kind of demographic. Okay. So what
Okay.
basically happened was on the YTA's Discord, YouTube Asylums, yeah,
Mhm.
was Tan requesting to go and strike and get rid of Andrew J. Because of what he was saying. Yes. 100%. Right?
Damn. That's harsh.
100%. 100%, right? Oh, wait now. You still hear me?
Yeah. Well, I think Michelle keeps talking about people and
You still
saying
hear me?
maybe. Yeah, can you still hear me?
Nah. Wait now. I've hit the wrong button. Two
Uh-oh.
ticks. Fuck's sake. Audio. You hear me now, no?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it doesn't seem right to me. Wait.
Okay. Good girl. Sit down. Rub your belly. Did you have a good dinner? I'll trim your whiskers.
Try again.
Can
Yay,
you hear
we're
me?
good.
Yay.
I turned my. Yeah, I can hear you now. What it was, I've got fucking Turtle Beach ears, and they've got wireless mode for the
Yeah, about Turtle
Xbox,
Beach.
PS5, PS4. Yeah, but these ones actually have a Bluetooth mode as well, so I can use it on my phone, any phone.
This dog keeps trying to
Right?
stand up so she can get her belly rubbed.
With no dongle, you know. Oh, my dog's fucking. To be fair, I think she's actually
Look at her. She stood up.
Ultra. What do you do to that dog, Ultra?
She's soft as can be. She is. But she's upset because she made a friend across the way today.
Ultra. Was it because it's a Scotty dog you were upset?
I thought about you today, actually. She made a little friend with another little collie around the way.
I've not got a wee collie.
You got a border collie, don't you?
A border collie.
Yeah, that's what they have.
She's to be fair,
Yeah,
I got her for a pedigree statue, right? But the farm she come for, they either gave you pedigree collies or pedigree staffies, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you were willing to not pay 50 quid more, or 50 quid less, and you didn't want that collie to be a working dog, yeah? You get a pedigree, it's just not a pure collie. My collie, right, to be fair, and it's not like my eldest boy's name, Macaulay. Macaulay. No. My boy's called Macaulay.
Yeah, that's a lovely name.
If you actually look at her, right, when she's and all the rest of it, right, you can see the staffy right down the hangway, and when and her jaws at the corners, you get that hang with the staffies at the side, yeah. Almost little teeth at their gum line, like their lip line. You get what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
How the jaw kind of goes that way. Yeah. She's got that too. To be fair.
You liking all this attention?
Yeah. But still cost me proper pedigree money. I just didn't pay 50 quid for the papers. That's meant that still a pedigree. Nah, but to be fair though, she's the most loyal bitch I can. She's no scared of fireworks, guys. You can why? Because she used to come out with me when I was shooting.
I was going to say, that's a good thing with you.
I remember I thought her since the Somalis got wiped out.
I was watching something one day over Christmas. Me and Ultra were watching something, and there was a fire somewhere. And I just turned to him. I said, "I hope Joe's not anywhere near there." I said, "I wonder how far he is from this big fire."
I don't do big fires, guys. To be fair,
no. But you would watch it if it was nearby.
I love fire. To be fair,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Pyro. But then again, I'm ex-army, so I also realise that no matter how much they got run ragged, right, on ops or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, on your training courses, whatever you want to do, right? It didn't make a difference. I didn't need food. All I needed was fire.
Fire in the disco.
No, like fire has a primal hang for a human being. You take energy from the heat. You get energy for the heat. You know, you can be run ragged, fucking no eating for days. I tell you what, just give me a fire, right, and I'll feel better enough to go and find something to eat. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. Yeah, you get what I mean. You need to be warm in order to function.
And
when it comes to when it comes to real mental shit, like if you've been awake for longer than 3 days, guys, you will hear voices.
You'll fucking hallucinate your tits off.
Well, not technically, to be fair, because sleep deprivation course is 2 weeks.
Well, you start to have some pretty bad psychosis at that point.
Yeah. After about a week, man, you want to fucking, you even, like, honest, after about a week, right, they'll march you all night, right, and then feed you, then make you do live attacks all day, and then march all night, and after a while, you've marched all night, and the next time you're like, yo, they're giving you a cup of tea, if that makes sense. You've done the whole march, and you've not really been there. Your mind has went, I'm tired. Fuck off, I'm ready to sleep. But the repetition of what you're doing in front of you, behind you, and all the rest of it, right? You just, it's like second nature. You're a sheep.
And you just get on with it.
You get me? You just, no, like, you didn't even care what you're doing, man. I remember one of my courses, right? Honest. Like, this is what we're doing. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fucking hell, you're joking me, man. It's fucking hell. What the fuck? Stuff your face as much as you can. Smoke, blah, blah, blah. Piss shit. Here we go, guys. Let's go again. 30 minutes after that, nothing. 12 hours later, here's your magazines. What? And you're sitting there. You got a fag in one hand and a cup in the other, and you've drunk half the cup. That means you're not there. Your autopilot has done that.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
I'm very
That's
good on
the point.
autopilot.
That's the point. That's the point in the sleep deprivation. I'm most violent and most dangerous on autopilot. Yeah. That's why when I get really, really drunk and I don't know nothing, watch out. Don't piss me off because I'll murder you. Wake up the next day and go, what's the matter with that cunt?
I'm usually on autopilot the first half hour. I get out of bed in the morning and just
No. My autopilot kicks in dangerous situations or I've been up too much.
There was a few times over Christmas that Ultra saw me go into autopilot mode. I don't think he liked that.
Does he not like it? Is that why he's like...
I just get really fixated on something and you lose track of time.
Right, okay. But listen, let's be fair, right? Was that because you were like, show me your bum?
No. It was more like not sleeping. But
you're not a pilot. You're not a pilot going, you used to hang a bit with AJ. You must like it. Ultra, I'll be in the chat game. Fuck you, Joe.
Although I did show him mine. No, I'm joking.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that, you fucking weirdo. That's too far. That's too far.
No, but we just got to having a good time, you know, and you stay up late, and sleep deprivation after a while just sends you into that mode, and I get a bit touchy.
Stay away from the cocaine. That's all
I've never ever interested me at all. Just not
well, I would like honest, but what you're saying, stay away from it.
Yeah, I think I'd like it far too much.
No, you wouldn't. You'd just be too touchy.
I think I would like it far too much. I'd be too touchy feely probably. I've heard what it does to some people.
No, but you were saying like before you were annoyed, you were a bit too touchy, titchy. Was it
Touchy,
titchy
yeah.
rather than
People get real big egos on cocaine.
titchy? Sorry, stay away from the cocaine. You'll be too
That might be
titchy.
why Fact Notification is so up his own ass because he does a lot of coke.
I don't know about that.
Well, he openly admits to it. But...
So anyway, right? Quick question for you, right?
Bless you, puppy.
Sorry. I was asked earlier on, right? Yeah. DJ Sirius, yeah, Masters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we all I ken Masters, and I got on with him kind, eh?
Yeah,
Not
I've
too
never
bad.
had a problem with him.
Right. We all ken Masters fell out with Scottish Robert, blah blah blah, and then Masters made him sell. I know ages ago, remember that, right? But Masters made him sell onto the Glasgow Bible. Remember that,
I remember
right?
that. Yeah.
Right, but I was asked earlier, right? Something about Masters seemingly some lassie phoning him up saying this and that. Oh, and he's like, "Oh, I mind you and that, I love you and that, pal." And she's like, "I was 15." What's that about? You hear about that, or does that
No,
just
I haven't heard anything about that. It's not my business.
nothing to do with me either? But I did get asked earlier, but I told them straight. I said, "I'll tell you what I know about Masters. That's what I know about Masters, and I don't think he's."
Well, that's strange though, because we know two of the divas that openly brag about how they got with their partners that were well into their 20s when they were underage. So why is it different for him?
Well, to be fair, because he's not the same age as Lynn, like in her 50s.
No, but Lynn brags about. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. Listen, I've told everybody already. Eh? Lynn was 15. What age was her man, Dave? The same guy that she was trying to rob. Well, she was robbing to go and run away with Deanology, right?
Yeah.
I think John, you might be. If you're getting all the donations, bro.
Good on you, love.
Don't do it, John. Right? Yeah. Because it was Lynn. Ology. Lynology was what, 14 when her man.
Something like that. She's openly talked about that.
That's what you were talking about. You were talking about two. There's one. What's the other one? I'll give one. You give the other.
I'm sure that Michelle said that she was something like 16 and he was in his 20s when they got together. I still a legal age. But
that's legal. That's legal. Lynn wasn't legal.
It doesn't mean that it's right though.
Well, there's a difference, right? There's a paedophile.
Maybe I've gotten confused with Lynn.
And then there is a grade A. And then what a grade A is, all right, is...
Oh, I don't think he's a pedo.
No. A grade A is, when I was growing up, a grade A was, she's 16, you're 18, you're still getting stabbed. You're still getting slashed.
Really?
She's 16, you're 20, you're guaranteed you're getting stabbed and slashed.
Yeah, there's a big difference in maturity.
In Broomhouse in Edinburgh, yeah, that's called a grade A. A grade A is borderline. And it's normally the family that dictate the difference. But if that's 17 and it's 50, pedo. 19, there's no grade A. That's the key word, grade A. And it doesn't mean a grade A is right. It normally comes down to, honestly, when it's a grade A, it normally comes down to where I come from. One, the family, right? And two, the fact that the family already can. Well, they've been for years, if you get what I mean, right?
Exactly. They'll know the maturity levels of those people.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right? But the grade A hang, it'll never leave them. It'll always be hanging over them. If they ever leave that, whether it be male or female, which one is a grade A? And what I mean by grade A is legal, right?
But still a bit iffy.
Yeah, but still a bit iffy because the age difference, right? Especially if they're young enough to be the difference. Like 21 and 30, you can look at that, but you're like, yeah, fuck all with me, right?
Yeah.
16 and 21, yeah, that's a grade A.
But like Vincent's penchant for women that are 25 and things like that. That's a bit.
But she's 25. Hey, you're 21
she's still
as
old
an
enough
adult.
To make up her own mind.
25 is no fucking 16. That's my point.
No, she's still able to make up her own mind at 25.
If Vega had been a 50-year-old or 40-year-old, sorry Vega, I'll bring it back, bring it down to gay kids, sorry. I mean, if he was going with a 15-year-old or a 17-year-old, you could understand. You get what I mean? But like 21-year-old, come on, fuck off. 21's a convict, motherfucker. You get what I mean? It's a convict.
He likes him a bit
21's a convict, isn't it? But look at it this way. If I was a 21-year-old, if I was a 22-year-old male, and I battered a 19-year-old so-called hard cunt, yeah, and I got arrested for it and put into a jail, and went into a convict jail, believe it or not, that 19-year-old would still be a young offender, and they could call me a nonce, couldn't they? Because I smashed up a kid. Because I'm a convict, and that's a young offender.
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference what I'm talking about? It's very borderline. You get what I mean for analogy?
It's that grey area.
Yeah, it's a grey. That's what we call it, a grey day. Where I come from.
Yeah.
Most grey days do get done though. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they normally go after the lassie 2 year younger when 17-year-olds and 19-year-old. Yeah. And that's when you get to rip them up, to be fair. Innit? And that's why there's a difference. Like, kinda like Lynn, to be fair, kind of similar. She's been with the same guy, although he was a nonce. Yeah.
But not just the same guy, let's get that right.
Well, she's still with the same David that nonced her when she was 15. And the same caravan 11 months of the year.
Yeah, remember? Do you remember when that one next to him got burned out?
What's that again?
When they moved, you know, she had to move because they were in that holiday park thing.
No, they're still in the holiday park. What she had to move?
No, they had to move for a while. Remember the council?
Yeah, they went to a cottage. They went to a cottage, right? That house never got burnt down. That's a lie. It's a lie. Okay. It's all bullshit. That cottage they moved into wasn't their cottage. The landlord told them they had to leave. All right, that's how Lynn and Zara's. That's how Lynn and Zara's bees bullshit first come about. Because Lynn tells Zara, "You're nothing. I've got this. I've got this cottage. I own it. I've got this holiday home. I own it." Blah 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 blah. 4 months later, Lynn's like, "Oh, I'm getting kicked out my cottage. The landlord wants to sell it." Zara's like, "What, you own that shit?" That's how that really started. To be fair, aye. To be fair, and that's like 4 years ago or some shit. To be fair, see, I not got a big deal with Lynn, but I do ken if she likes it or not. That's why Zara called her a lying skank, and that's why she said, "No, you're a liar, Zara."
You know, one of the things that I always felt really bad for
Lynn was caught out lying, and it's no because I like Zara or anything. I'll just tell you the truth. Yeah. Or my opinion and what I know through what I saw and what I heard, because I was fucking there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to paint it in candy. I didn't give a shit about the two of them. I didn't give a shit about none of these, really, to be fair.
No, it shouldn't even cross your mind when you leave here.
But but it shouldn't even, though, should it? I shouldn't be made to feel bad because I talked to somebody because you didn't like them, or they didn't like them, or you did that to them, so they did that to you, and I need to pick a side. Fuck off. Go fuck yourselves. You want to pick sides? Well, big up your division. You ain't no unity crew when you're always asking to pick sides. It's kind of funny that, isn't it? Yeah. The best it is to Mark Kelly, before he fucked off, yeah? Being the boy, protecting us all again, you mugs. He tell you, this is my favourite song, Joe. And it was the Concrete Angels. We're actually singing it, innit? Marginalising, vilifying, give me your money. Nothing's changed, guys. You're all still weak and fallen sheep that are only wanting what's in your pocket. I suggest you keep it because you're going to need it because you're all fucked. Thing is, though, I've just been reassessed. I ain't lost a fucking penny. Do you know why? because I'm me. And I've got issues with tissues. Most of my money I get for the government, guys, you know what it is? Because they know what I am, because they made me. I actually get paid so I don't need to engage with people like you.
First they make you and then they break you.
No, they never broke me.
They try.
No. I am what they made me, and I don't give a flying fuck. And what they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to lock me up for 6 months to a year. You cunts are mad. That's like doing a 6-month tour before going out on patrol and getting shot at. That's easy. To be fair, that's fuck you, McDonald's. I'll get that in a year, no? You get me? But like that's not doesn't make you good, doesn't make you bad. Makes you actually a little bit abnormal and not really right, innit? Innit? But that's why when it came to Scottish Robert and all the rest of it, it's all just a game, it's all just a game. Until I open my mouth and it comes like, oh my god, we're all getting fucked. Is it just a game when it's mugs talking?
Yeah, exactly.
The bottom line is, whether you like it or not, none of you could lace my fucking boots. But I don't need you to lace my boots. You know why? I tie up my laces before I put the fucking shoes on. To be fair, we've not got Velcro. That's all right, man.
Just
You're
give me
off.
2 minutes.
She's
I'm
like,
not off.
fuck
I'm just
this
gonna take
shit.
the dog. I'm just gonna mute up while I take the dog out real quick.
Yep, she's taking that wee white Scotty hang out so it can leak itself. Anyway, let's see who's in the chat. Midnight was there. Got Midnight. John. Beyonce Wilder just banned me from Michelle C. Hey, John. Hope you're good. Don't worry about it. I remember you called me a cunt. Hey, listen, but the thing is, John, Professional Tuesday, I am a cunt, to be fair. I like to look at myself as a bit of a good cunt, but nasty cunt, maybe a little bit evil cunt. But to be honest with you guys, Ken what it really is. I'm a squeeze cunt. The juice is worth a squeeze. Squeeze me enough, I'll show you the biggest cunt you ever want. And to be fair, pick up the milk. Literally gone through about 3 to 3.5 litre of milk a day. I'm growing stronger, guys. Fucking fucking bush. You gotta love the milk, man. If I'm honest, if you didn't love the milk, man, then who's your da? If the milkman's not your da, who is? Are you sure? Are you sure that's your da and it's not the milkman? That's right, just saying. Just asking. Could be worse. Come on. Could be Jock the Coleman, it's your da. That'd be a dirty da. If your da was Jock the Coleman, that's a dirty da. If your dad's the milkman, seemingly you're a bastard. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Yeah? If your dad's Jock the Coleman, that's a dirty da. If your dad's the milkman, you're a bastard. I don't know. Doesn't seem right to me, does it? I mean, your dirty dad's the one that ran away, is he no? Too far? Nah, probably not. To be fair, Mm-hmm. Oh, we got 2 watching now.
Should we head over to Chubby's because that's where the fucker's at right now?
No, on you go. There you go. I
Well, I
actually
thought
only
you
went
said you
live.
had to have an early night. Look at
Yeah,
puppy.
I've got shit to do tomorrow. To be fair,
Look at puppy.
I'm not actually doing nothing myself. I'm just getting woke up and ensuring somebody's universal credit thing works for them. You know.
Good morning, puppy. It's so sweet
Sure
now
they
when
don't.
Ultra rings me in the morning, she can hear him on the phone and that. And she comes running over.
All right, does she?
Yeah, she likes
Does
the
he?
sound of his voice.
She hears the sound of their voice and she's like, "That's my da."
Yeah, he's really good with her. They play a lot together. I'm really good with
To
her.
be fair, to be fair though, right? What age is your? I'm going to call it a bitch because you already tell me it was
Yeah,
female, right?
she's 8, I think.
Yeah, she 8.
Yeah.
Well, that's mine. I'll wait to do. You can't actually see her, can you? Wait to do 2 ticks. Oh, I need to put fucking light on. Dimmer switch bit, you know.
You
Miss
got to play
Piss.
with Collie today. You were so happy. You're such a sociable girl.
What's this?
Oh, hello, cutie.
I said, watch this, and she's away already. Eh? Sit nice.
She's so smart. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, did you want to see my Wonder Woman trainers?
She's like, where's the cunts? What's
Let
this?
me go
Where's
get
the
my
cunts?
trainers. I'm going to show you. Don't you get excited.
Oh, was that like you put them up as custom, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like honestly, I just looked at that and thought custom, fuck up custom. I thought that was, to be fair, I thought it was like, you know, quite easy to make that, isn't it? You can do that on Nintendo's website. Right, okay.
They're real.
Quick, I did. Yeah.
They're
And I'll be
real.
fair. I'll be honest. Watch. These aren't the custom. These are just like Sambas.
Sambas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're no custom. The ones that had custom that I actually went custom is cheap. They are actually cheap. They were
Well, these are
60
the
quid.
first pair of Chucks I've had in about.
Cheap as chips. Like 60 quid it cost to personalise the Adidas. Yeah, but I only wear them in my really normally if it's a nice day outside. But they're generally what I used to use Adidas Sambas for, because Adidas, no Sambas, sorry, Climacools. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, Climacools, because Climacools are now about 45, 50 quid
really?
anyway.
Is that it?
Yeah, for real. But you get the ones I had, the Nike ones, where I said custom is cheap, because that's cheap custom, right? Just putting your name on them, right? Cheap as chips. They were only 60 quid.
No, I'm
To be
looking
fair,
at. Don't
so they
laugh at
are
me.
actually cheap.
I'm
You
thinking about
get what I
getting some
mean?
Crocs. I'm
That
thinking
is
about getting
cheap
Crocs.
custom. Whack off!
Just for walking the dog in.
What the fuck you talking about, you weirdo?
Well, we used to use them at work and stuff. They're
What
comfortable as fuck.
are you scared in case we get EMP'd and you're gonna like fuck your pacemaker or some shit?
No, I don't have a pacemaker. Fuck that.
So what you want to be effed for? With foot pitting your foot on the ground. Why you wanting big rubber feet? What you scared
Yeah.
they?
They're very comfortable.
No. They're weird.
They are very weird.
Yep. And I
But
tell
I
you
kind of
what,
like that.
you're American, no European. Behave.
Yeah. But my issue is
What
I
they
gotta find a pair that are. I don't like anything
Swedish or
branded.
Finnish or some shit, isn't they? Crap.
I don't know.
I think
I don't like wearing things that are branded.
they're no for here. And they're no for where you're for. They're like Swedish or Finnish or some shit. And
Probably.
to be fair, what the fuck?
I was thinking about getting some sliders. I've seen some Adidas ones that are all black that I love.
Sliders? What's the slider?
Just for taking the dog out, just for popping in and out quick. But
well,
I don't like anything branded. I have to have things that are black.
Reebok Classics are good for walking dogs. You can
I've
get
not had Reeboks in years.
full leather Reebok Classics, $40. As long as I've walked the dog, keep your feet dry. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I've got
To be
some
fair.
shoes like that, but I hate wearing anything on my feet. Like, I can't believe I just bought trainers because in the summertime my feet get really warm. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like you need having big, fat, sweaty feet. That ain't good for you.
Ugh, I hate wearing shoes. Full stop. I've got beautiful feet.
So anyway, when you were at a golf club, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were in Liverpool this week when all that
Who
happened.
was the 19th hole?
Not me. Not me.
I can't believe nobody cracked that joke yet.
I went home early and was a good girl, thank you. It was business.
No, but like, come on, everyone's like, that's not your car and all the rest of it. And I'm like, fuck off.
It wasn't 19th... my car. No, it definitely was
Come
not
on,
my car.
if it is Thelma the Hussey, why didn't anybody crack the joke in the 19th hole?
I spent most of my time in the clubhouse.
No, but you get the joke though. What I mean, it would have been too easy to make that joke, yeah. But only if you've got an IQ above 60.
That's hard to come by nowadays.
I know, but I heard Faye here, and somebody else told me, same person. But I tried to explain to them, right, that I will never ever be anything other than contribution based. Yeah. Why are you not income? Why are you not income based if you're not Faye here?
Because you've made plenty of contributions.
No, or you worked for the Crown.
Aye, and you've saved
which would either make you a real citizen. Because if you ever worked for the Crown, you would have to take an oath. That oath would allow you to have dual nationality, but you would not have to pay tax on anything you made here either, would you?
It depends on even though
it depends on how you set up your working for them.
Well, if you work as an independent contractor and set your business up in America, you can get dual nationality. Your income goes from $70,000 untaxable to $140,000.
Yeah. But if you were to become a subject rather than a citizen, right?
You
wouldn't have to pay a penny if you worked for the state of the subjectness, would you?
Yeah, and as long as during the time that you're working as a state of a subject, you don't get taxed. But once you retire, it changes.
But that doesn't touch your contribution-based entitlements. You would never be taxed on that as a dual national, would you?
And you would still get all of your pension awards and all that too.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of JSOC, which came in well after the fact, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's part of the deal, people. No, but they don't get it. You know why? Because they're weak. They're mugs. These are the same people, right, that mouth off as much, right? What I've noticed is these are the people that have never really experienced pain in their life, hardship, want, hunger, anything like that.
Starvation.
And they've also, nothing, no real life shit, right? And the best thing it is, right, they're also the same type of people that never ever thought about anybody else other than them.
And how to work
if they did think about anybody else other than them, or think that the rest of these are better, then why did they not go serve?
Yeah, instead of playing COD.
You know what I mean? Because if you served, you thought about others. Not just yourself. Because if you thought about yourself, if you thought about yourself, you wouldn't have served.
You wouldn't have stayed in long. You'd been hazed to fuck.
No, you would have got paid
to fuck off, to offity fuckity.
I got paid more money kicking cunts in other countries just for 2 weeks than what I made in the whole British Army for a whole fucking year.
Damn.
But hey, yay! That's right, guys. I thought about myself when I served. Nah, fuck off. That's the difference. See, I noticed that there's people out there like SG, yeah, who really wants conversations, understands shit, and is actually not that retarded.
I've not seen
Don't
him in a
see
long
it.
time.
I bet you don't. Well, he's on my fucking WhatsApp, to be fair. You don't see him cutting about none of this shit. Do you know why? Nothing of intelligence for him.
Yeah, it's
No.
not challenging enough.
No, because he's been there, done it, bought a t-shirt. Why would you want to relive the same shit? What's the point? You know the definition of insanity, don't you? Yeah, by definition.
Doing the same thing over. What AJ does every night. Same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome.
Different results, different outcome. Yeah. SG's no mental. Nothing else is.
I keep getting this fucking video pop up in my feed about the real story of Purple Aki. I don't want to fucking see that shit.
Well, to be fair, he's still walking the streets, that fucking animal.
Is he? I don't know his whole story. I want to know it.
Well, let's just say Purple Aki allegedly, Purple Aki used to like to bench press people like boys, you know, but at the gym and that, and it'd be like, oh, let me see your muscles and that. But he was actually like, you know what I mean?
Creepy deepy.
Day Purple Aki. He was wanting your purple starfish, basically.
Purple starfish. You know what I mean? Oh, that just sounds wrong. I don't want my starfish to ever be purple.
To be fair, I think a few said no, so the chocolate turned into purple. No matter how much. You get what I mean? I think he did time for that shit. Or come on, come on, it didn't even sound right. This is your fault. Yeah. I do not know Purple Aki, I might add.
He's never been in my tracking.
I'm not a Scouser. That's all I'm saying.
Because he's a Scouse legend, isn't he?
Aye. But he's saying he's a legend. I think he's a fucking nonce.
Myth. Well, he's not a myth either.
No, he's not a myth. It's reality. I
thought it was a myth at first when I first heard it.
No, that's like real shit, man. Like, I think I don't know, man. That's fucking.
I wonder if, like, parents tell their kids at night, you better be quiet or a Purple Aki will come get you.
No, then they say, be careful. Any cunt says, got any muscles, run. It's Aki. Oh, come on. I can't what you were doing. You were insinuating the same thing with Kaiser Soze, eh?
Yeah.
Aye. But you can't I'm Kaiser Soze, don't you?
Oh, I'm Kaiser Soze.
Nah.
I got my Mac up and running today, Joe. I've got to reinstall that.
I'm the Gimp though. I'm the Gimp though.
Yeah. Well, Ultra keeps saying I'm the
verbal cunt. Not Ken. Cunt.
Ultra keeps saying that I'm Mr. G, whoever Mr. G is.
Who's Mr. G? Call it Mr. Master. Call it Mr. G. Really?
I have no idea. Something to do with comic books.
Comic books, Mr. G.
Yeah. So, Joe, I got my Mac up and running again today. So, I've installed OBS. I've got to install some other bits, but I'm going to get it
on your what? Sorry, on your what running again?
Mac.
Oh, your Mac.
On a proper machine.
Ooh, just put Linux on it then.
I've got to do a boot with Windows. I've got Linux. No.
Right. Listen. Well, StreamYards, OBS, it works on Linux. Why are you wasting bandwidth?
Oh no, I've got access to it.
Think about what you just told me. You've got a MacBook. You running Mac, yeah?
I've got to do a boot with Windows.
If it's the latest Mac, then it's 100% yeah.
Oh, it's not usable. The latest. I wish it was.
No. But if you've got it running Windows, then it's like, let's be honest, right? I've got a Mac Mini for 2007. I can run Windows on that.
Yeah, they're good.
Because they changed the chipset, right? Whether you like it or not, your Mac software and all the rest of it, yeah, cool, shite. If you're going to use a Mac, just put Linux on it. If you're going to use it for fucking OBS and shit like that, just put Linux on it, because OBS works on Linux. Everything works.
Well, I've got other stuff on it though. I've got I've got server. It's a proper server. It's got everything.
Yeah. But well, that's fine.
Even better to have
Then
Linux.
you just put just use Debian then, for example, and then you run a headless server on your Debian, and you just run it headless for like your
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
MySQL or
about
whatever.
that.
Just run it as headless, or use it in Docker.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Docker's easy enough, to be fair. I'll be honest, man. Like,
But I was quite happy to get it up and running because I can get all my editing shit. Because it's a
I
proper.
don't use nothing. I don't use nothing with a standard like operating system on it. It's all custom. Apart from my daily driver, like I'm on the new, that I use for my contract phone, because I don't need to hide myself. I'm pretty good with this is who I am. Go fuck yourself. And if you want to go like work with your popo like W2 Balak, like I tell Wilder and like I tell Robert's cousins, nephews, whatever, there's the bridge. Can you swim?
Off your fuck.
No, they can't swim. You can how I can they can't swim? Because I can fucking swim. And I'm easy. I'll go on that bridge, wait, just chuck a slab right through the car one day to drive over, right? And when they stop, I'll drag them out the car and chuck them right over the fucking bridge. And then I'll go with them. Do you know why? Because I can swim and I come all the way back to Bo'ness with the tide. I can't actually swim, guys. I can just float.
Oh, you cut off there. But I can still hear your fucking beat.
Yeah, I just stopped talking.
It freaks me out when you do that, you dickhead.
What, stop talking?
Yeah, I keep thinking that you fucking dropped yourself again.
Nah, I'm not like that. I'm not that bad. I'm just a little bit different. Not indifferent. I've said it all my life, eh? Every cunt loves your honesty until you're honest with them or their friend, and then you're a cunt.
And as I say, calling out a cunt for being a cunt doesn't make you a cunt.
No, but also, 3 years later, after calling you a cunt, yeah, and everyone's ignored it anyway, no offence, right? They're not going to call me a cunt because I now let you on my fucking panel. They all said it was alright. Not me. I'm 3 years later, guys. What you've been doing for the last 3 years? Oh, come on, it's funny, Ash. You know what I mean? I've tell you before, the biggest problem I've had with you is that comment you made about certain individuals' avatar.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And if I had it to do over again, Joe, I wouldn't have made the comment.
And the so-called doxing me, but you never doxed me.
Yeah, I think it's funny when AJ comes up. She's been doxing me for 9 months. I didn't know anything about him until he started coming up and telling about himself.
Hey, listen, I heard, right, that he actually put out there, right, that you were trying to locate his mum and try to do bad things at the mum's church, right? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure you said, do you watch my mum's church? Yeah. My mum's church. And he put out the church and that. He actually gave, like, you do realise that, see how you thought that muse was empty? That's a one bedroom. That's a 1 bedroom house. There's a 3 bedroom either above it or below it if that one goes up or down, yeah? And that's an HMO. Because he's schizophrenic and all the mad voices in his head, yeah? He's not allowed to be in a 3 bedroom HMO. And the reason why he wants to go after a certain individual that goes on to Chubby's and I don't know the other persons, who you can actually know, right, that's, had a brain injury, right? But he's got a brilliant setup, eh? That makes AJ jealous. You know why? Because he can see that guy in the HMO with a carer in the living room coming out the bedroom, yeah? Right?
Yeah. But he's such a nice guy.
But AJ can't have that. Bearing in mind, right, that Black Bernardet thing that you're talking about, right, earlier on, that you put out, we were talking about earlier, right? Go look for the Black Bernardets one when AJ loses his 10. goes to Blackburn Audits, right? Yeah. And the next again day, AG's in his mum's house. And very quickly after that, he is where he is. And I honestly believe that his mum got help via the church. Yeah. But AG really wanted to stay with his mum. And because his mum got help for the church, that's why he nominated that church, which is the church that helped him. It's why his sister, pays for the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just gets in that car twice a week, picks him up, takes him there, doesn't go shopping with him, sits in the fucking car. Because his sister's living with his mum.
Oh. I couldn't imagine him being alone. Oh, okay.
And then he's living his HMO. But what you really need to ask yourself is this, right? Is it just a junkie that gets disowned like that? Or is it a bag snatcher and a woman beater?
Well, we know which ones he has done, definitely.
We know that he said
I still want to know why he spent 5.5 years inside.
But he said he did 5 years, right? Yeah. He said it was for different crimes, different times, right? Some people say he's a bag snatcher that was convicted for 7 years. And if you get 7 years as an LTP, you will do 5, just over 5. Because you don't get 50% remission, do you, as an LTP? No. As a long-time prisoner. You got to do 70%. And that's why, just keep asking him, show me a criminal record. And he will never do it. Do you know why? He'll always ask for your acro. Do you know why? He wants to know what you've not been done for. Just go and ask him, prove what you have been done for. Show me how you did your 5 years in jail. And he won't. No. Do you know why? Do you know why?
It didn't happen.
No, it did. And it wasn't for commercial robbery, was it? What did junkies, who did junkies rob? The junkies go rob, there you go, bag snatchers, innit? You know? Oh, wait a minute, somebody backstage, wait a minute. It's Ultras. Ultras, put camera on, make sure it's you.
Yeah, I'll get fucked.
Ultras, is that Ultras? Mm-hmm. Hello?
He might actually put his camera on for you.
Nah, he's not putting it on, man. I'm watching.
Yeah.
He's not doing it. If it's the Ultras, put it in the chat, man. Or at least tickle your missus fancy. Text it. Yeah, like, no, Ultra, if it's you or no. If not, I'm going to kick you, bro. You know what I mean? Let me ken if you get a message. You know what I mean? Private chat. It's Ultra says Ginger.
It just takes him a little bit longer because of his phone.
Well, it's in the private chat. It says Ginger. Ultra says Ginger.
Yeah, if he says anything about gingers and pissing, then that's definitely Ultra.
Definitely him. Better be. Dexter McPounce.
That's the man.
Well, let's see then.
That's my man's.
Right, how do I add him? Wait a new kick. Nope. Wait a new. Wait a new. Shut up, man. Try to figure it out.
Well, hello there, stranger.
Better be you.
Oh, hello, darling.
Cunt. Oh, here we go.
All right, Joe. Right. We're not going to start
Dexter.
smooching on the fucking panel. We ain't about that.
Nah.
Hey, listen, Dexter.
Yeah.
Are you actually Dexter as in schizo murderer, or are you just a McPonce?
He's never seen it.
Has he never seen Dexter?
No, I know what it is. It's some of the best shit ever.
Have you never watched it? But you watched it though. You watched it once at least.
No, I've never seen it. I know what it is. I know what it is.
So if he comes home one day and I've got the whole place done up in clean film, he won't know.
Joe, it was my fucking cat's name, but it's not Ponce. It's fucking. The cat was a fucking idiot, isn't it?
All right, Dexter McPounce.
Yeah, they say Ponce, and it's like, oh yeah, go on then, yeah. You know, people that can't read and can't write will take the U.
Oh, come on, listen, fuck up. You can, I'm Crow. Go fuck yourself.
No, I'm all right. What's going on?
You came what Crow is, though, don't you? You know what I mean? Crow.
The Crow?
Yeah, can't read or write.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard that. Is that why AK likes them crows so much?
No, that's something to do with drugs. One mad New Year, when his wife said, "I don't know who you are anymore."
No, I can read, I can write. Amazingly enough, Joe, I do have to pull up UK lady on her grammar sometimes, but
You
I only do
do.
it to have a fucking little dig when she's not paying attention.
Or really tired or really fucking baked.
Like, would you believe that I can't read and write?
No.
Yeah. 100%. Why do you say I'm crow? Do you think I'm fucking AK? Or do you think I'm protecting the north and the wall? Fuck up, you weirdo. You know what I mean? Because Derek, like, reading and writing ability, Derek age 5. Is that alright? But you know what? Man, I bet I could outspell every one of yous.
Probably.
Do you know how?
How?
Bet me a tenner.
Get fucked.
Did you like that one, Ultra? Did you? Did you like that one? Did you? That was good. You got a tenner. Can you spell Mississippi?
MISSISSIPP.
What's this, a fucking spelling bee all of a sudden?
No. We're just making sure that Yankee understands English, Ultra.
Yeah, I tell you what, they have to fucking shorten the fucking the written word, don't they? I don't know why.
Well, like this, the scenic route. What?
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 Now, come on.
Forget about it, huh?
They do have
Forget
a
about
couple of fucking cool words, as much as you don't want to fucking admit it, because we actually use them in our own fucking culture now, don't we?
Yeah, nigger's one.
Yeah, that's a funny word in our house, isn't it?
And
it's almost as bad as cunt in this country over there, to be fair.
I tell you what, that was comedy timing. That's a fucking clip, that is, isn't it?
No, that's definitely going to get clipped if you know it. That's funny as fuck.
Well, wait a minute. They'll be calling me racist again.
What with a W?
Listen, I'm skinny. I've not got a waist to be racist with.
That's fucking
oh,
funny.
come on.
Fucking hell.
I mean, oh, listen, I tell you what. If you want to fucking hell,
is, Joe, it's only
I tell you what, Ultra. If you want to fucking hell, Ultra, I'll be honest with you, bro. It's a little bit less dangerous if you just stay in the sauna. It's about the same thing. And if you're not too sure, they can always put your balls on those stones, and hey, they'll be fucking in hell then, eh?
Oh yeah, the old fucking stones. Yeah. I tell you what, I do like a good fucking sauna, mate.
It's really good for you, really, to be fair. Like, not just for like detoxifying. It's actually really good for like. You would be better going into a sauna environment for 10 minutes than having a bath. You'd be cleaner when you get out the sauna than what you would the bath, to be fair. To be fair,
one I used to go, it had like degrees of fucking rooms, and I think the last one was the bio room or something. All depended on the tropical.
The bio room. The bio room. Was that when every cunt lost their shit?
Yeah, well, I don't know, mate. Maybe.
It was that hot. It was that hot. You lost your shit. You know what I mean?
No,
the hottest room.
It was hot as fuck, and it's like, look, I'm going to skip the room in between. Let's get in the bio room. It's when you can't even fucking breathe. But it was good.
Yeah.
And you stay outside, and it's like, what are you dumping? Are you jumping in that ice cold fucking pool? And it's like, yeah, go on then.
Yeah, you got it, man. To be fair, that ain't good though. Like, it ain't good when you do it, but if you can stay in, the recovery process for going like super hot to super cold for like even just 90 seconds or a few minutes, the recovery process is so boosted, to be fair.
But I tell you what, it's
Massively.
good when you've been fucking sweating all them blackheads and fucking pimples out in the bio room. Your pores are open, they're all flushed out, bang, straight.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Ultra. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm younger than you. I'm younger than you, bruv. I'm younger than you. I'm 44, and I didn't have blackheads and pimples. To be fair,
ask UK lady. I don't know whether
did you know?
I had.
Did you not get past that when you about 17, 18-ish?
Well, you might get the occasional fucking blackhead, mate, or whatever.
No. That's racist, Joe. There's no blackheads here.
Oh Christ! All right,
Oh come on! I'll edge you in there, man. Come on, that's fair. You know.
I'm not getting upset, mate. It doesn't upset me being a white guy. I'm all right with it. Do you know what I mean?
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah, I can handle it. I don't feel like a minority, mate. I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm wicked. Yeah.
Well, I feel like a minority only because I'm ginger.
Well, yeah.
I'm no fucking ginger. Fuck off.
Well, I thought that was part and parcel up your way, mate. You know, you got the most amount of gingers up there. It's fucking standard, isn't it?
Technically. You're only saying that because of Harry and William.
Harry and William.
Yep.
Well, fucking Hewitt's not fucking Scottish.
Nope. But that ginger.
Yeah.
He's not a Windsor either.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I was saying, 50-50 chance being ginger or no, technically nowadays. If you ask King Charles, at least. Do you think that's why Charles says I'm a Stuart? Because he's like, I've got a boy that's ginger. We better be Stuarts now.
I tell you what, to be fair, I don't know how you see it, but I think he ended up the better looking one out of the two, didn't he? To a degree.
Who?
Fucking Harry.
Yeah, I do.
Are you saying that because Harry's got hair, Ultra?
Has he still? I don't know what he looks like now. Has he still got fucking hair?
William. Harry's got big ginger hair, right? But whether you ken what Harry's got or no, you ken William's like got more than you, eh?
William's got fucking more. I reckon I got more than William.
Yeah,
nah, man, for real. William's got more hair than you, 100%. And that's why you said Harry's the best one at the bunch, because you're like fucking mad fucking ginger Windsor with hair.
William started going bald when he hit puberty. He did. Fuck me. Talk about fucked up genetics, innit?
Well, when did you start going bald? Last week?
Joe, do you know when I started to lose my hair?
When you were fucking 13, bro.
No, when I was about fucking 48, mate, it started to go.
48? Do you think that was the hat you're wearing?
No, I never used to wear hats.
Oh, you only put the hat on once you started losing it, to be fair.
Well, no, hats are for winter time, mate. I don't wear them in the summer.
No. But if you wear a hat, right, a lot of military boys, with their berets and their TOSs, right? If they didn't take that bit in the middle, right, getting that plastic bit, they lose their hair. Yeah, wearing hats and keeping it covered actually helps you lose it, I believe. So they say.
Yeah, but Joe, I'm of that age, mate. Baseball hats when I was younger, they weren't a thing over here. It was an American influence fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? There was no baseball hats and shit when I was younger. People didn't used to walk around with fucking hats. Unless you lived
I
up in
know.
London.
What you did, right, is you cut a boot, right, with a handkerchief on your head before corners were not on it.
Oh
Shit
yeah,
like that, Ultra.
a fucking handkerchief, oi, a big grey banjo string
Big up,
hair coming out
big
from
up,
his shoulder.
Ultra. 60-year-old, guaranteed new Ultra. You know what? 60 new Ultra with a handkerchief on the head. You know what I mean?
No, I'll tell
Thelma,
you what.
quick question for you, Thelma.
Yeah.
Since technically he's not your toy boy, he's your sugar daddy, right? Because he's much older,
I like
right?
Mm-hmm.
Thelma. How good is his hanky with the knots in it?
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Tie my kangaroo down, sport.
Oh, Ultra. She's trying to say you're Rolf Harris, bro. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Hey, Ultra, as soon as she said time my this fuck, you were like, what? He's going to say Harris. What the fuck, bitch?
Oi, it was only you that put that thought into my fucking head. I don't think she realised what she said.
No,
Oi,
but you went, what? You went, what? Straight away, you were like, what? What did you say that, what?
What? No, it was you, Joe. Fucking hell.
No. She said time I kangaroo in sport, and you went, what?
What?
And I went, she's trying to call you Harris.
No.
Anyway, what do you mean time I can't?
She likes my didgeridoo skills, mate.
Only when you've tied it down, seemingly, Ultra.
Oh, don't you know it?
That's too far. I don't need to know it. To be fair. But it's funny-ish.
So what's been going on, Joe? What have you been doing?
Today, I was actually scrubbing a bathroom floor and doing a couple of bits and bobs for a hostage. Apart from that, buying some new network shit, you know, and cabling and that, and a wee bit of tech shit. Realistically, apart from that, fuck all really. Just monging it.
I thought you two live fucking like miles apart.
Nah, we live about walking distance.
Oh, fucking hell! I thought you lived like fucking, I don't know, couple of 100 miles away or something.
A couple of bus rides and a train ticket.
I live in the same. No, I live in the same town as hostage. She lives at the top of the town. I live at the bottom of the town.
Is she alright?
She's
laughing at this fucking shit on YouTube, saying, "Joe, why the fuck do you interact with these people?" And do you know what you say?
No. To be fair, for hostage,
yeah,
this is better than EastEnders.
Oh yeah, it's interactive.
You get what I mean? That makes sense. But at the same time, though, hostage as a human being is not too bad. But like MS is shit, eh?
It is shit.
You get what I mean?
Can I be dirty then?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like fucking soaps, isn't it? Fucking.
Well, if you want to go fucking Sharon Wicks as a Wayne, you can be dirty then if you want, nonce. That's a bit weird.
Well, no, I don't know. UK lady can be my Chrissy Watts, isn't it? She was fucking nice.
Fucking hell, but Dirty Den was a nonce.
Was he?
Was he?
Dirty Den fucked Sharon Wicks.
Oh, come on, let's not go.
Michelle's pal, Dirty Den. No, wasn't he? Dirty Den had Sharon. He fucked Michelle, Sharon's pal, didn't he?
He did.
Michelle Fowler.
Was he actually outed in the show, his character, for being that? No, probably not.
Yeah, he was, and that's round about the same. Yeah, he was. Yeah, because Michelle was a child, right? And that's why it was really, really scandalous when they brought back Dirty Den and they caught him in the BBC changing rooms wanking on the pictures.
I'd stop watching it by then. So fucking, my bad.
To be fair, I don't even know this, guys, because I was in jail at this point, so there's not much to watch apart from Jenny McKight
and Countdown. And Countdown.
No, I can't spell.
We don't need to watch Countdown to spell. It would have been Carol Vorderman back then. You don't need to spell, dear.
No, she just constantly was looking for vowels, seemingly.
I tell you what, I bet she likes a nice syllable, doesn't she?
Oh, I heard. She could always figure your number out.
Yeah.
To be fair.
UK ladies are going to go, Carol Vorderman. Yeah.
Yeah, she is fit. I prefer her to that bent they've got on there now.
Carol
Vorderman,
Vorderman.
toddy.
How old is she now? About 64, 65?
She's still
got to be easy. But I think it's so, man. She don't fucking like a 20-year-old too at the same time.
What was that?
No.
Carol Vorderman is doing some kind of about 20, 30-year-old.
Whoa, I tell you what, I bet he's fucking loving it.
I'll be honest with you,
No,
right?
seriously,
I'll be honest, right? I bet he's
he
saying, "Thank fuck it's no Eureka and Johnston," because I've been getting accused of something next week.
No, do you know that, Joe? Do you know what it is? She said, "You can't tell your mates," but he's gone to his mates. I'm having it away with that Carol Vorderman. His mates are taking the piss and said, "Oh no, she's too old. It's not Rachel fucking Riley," and he's thinking, "Fuck that, mate. I'm all right."
Oh, I prefer her to Rachel Riley. That's her name.
Do you prefer Rachel Riley?
No, I would prefer Carol Vorderman.
Fucking right.
Yeah. You heard it here first, guys. UK Hussey, she's only lesbian for Carol Vorderman.
Of course. Of course.
And that's only because Ultra said, she's all right. She's all right, La.
No, she is though. I get it.
Like that.
She's feminine and she's fucking brainy as fuck as well. You can't deny that.
And she's feminine.
She is actually, like, to be fair, it's like no one of the hangs where, like, it's all like she actually does do the math and shit like herself. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
she is actually smart. Like she's got a higher IQ than 90, to say the least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thinking man's totty, innit, that turned into a fucking soft porn star on fucking TV, innit?
No, I think it was just the fact that she always played the game as a teacher kind of thing. Yeah. And that always has a kind of hang. You know what I mean? To be fair. Yeah, that's the word. And you know, when you look at Carol Vorderman now, to be fair, her body says yo. Her face says yo, man.
Maybe not. Back. Her neck definitely says no.
Pull it back a bit, please. Tighten that up. You get what I mean by that, yeah? And you can always tell with the neck and the face on the age group.
I haven't seen her the past couple of years.
Oh, fuck off, man. She was only like trying to get her tit suit and everything on the telly.
Where was that? I didn't see that.
But 6 months ago in the paper because she was running out of money, yeah. That's how it came out that she was fucking some 20, 30-year-old boy.
Fucking hell.
To be fair. About 6 months ago, about a year ago, Ash. And that against that, to be fair, I mean, I'm 44. You know what I mean? Ken, I'm going to be 60 odd yet soon. And I'll tell you what.
So what you're saying is, Joe, then, you know, yeah, I get it. You're 44 and he's 20, yeah. You both share a similar interest. Yeah, I get it.
No. What I mean is, right? No, that's not what I meant, you fucking dick. I'm not saying that Carol Vorderman can't go out with a 30-year-old because she's in her 60s. I'm not saying that, right? I'm not talking about like grade A shit earlier. What I'm saying is, there's nothing the matter with Carol if she can just pull her fucking neck in a bit.
That was good.
Oh, Joe.
That was good, wasn't it? When you hang with it, wasn't it? Whoops.
No, but come on, give her a due. She's on her last legs as a fucking celebrity. She'll be looking like Burt Reynolds in the next fucking couple of years. You remember what he fucking started to look like?
Hey, Burt Reynolds was a legend.
Or Mickey Rourke.
Can you remember when he
Mickey Rourke. I'll give you Mickey Rourke, right? But the only thing about Mickey Rourke is, dude, when you went in a boxing ring, it was never going to fix the plastic surgery that you started before you got in the boxing ring. If you get what I mean, right? But as a fucking human being, Mickey Rourke, legend, because when they put him down, When they put him down and they said, "Go fuck yourself," and he's like, "Well, Kemet, I'm taking the cock, and I'm just gonna go to New York and punch fuck out of cunts." That's what got him the movie The Wrestler, which brought him back. Really,
that's a good movie.
There was a couple before it. There were a couple before it where he got a few parts, like bit parts before it. But The Wrestler, and the only reason he got that part is because he went, "Fuck you, off the rails, fuck yourself," and he actually was boxing, proper boxing, for years.
That's
for
method
years.
acting. That's method acting. He got it all
But he was actually boxing, like no, actually. If you look at Mickey Rourke at the beginning, right, you get what I mean, Felma, right?
9.5 weeks.
Yeah. Look at Mickey Rourke at the beginning, and look at just before The Wrestler, right? He did a hang with the basketball player. He was in one of the basketball player. What's his name? The black basketball player. The black basketball player, right? And Mickey Rourke was in the film, and so was I think it was Robert De Niro, possibly. Can't remember, right? But the black basketball player was some form of gangster / shoot, bang, bang, bang. Mickey O'Rourke, before he started boxing and all the rest of it with the plastic surgery and shit, totally different person if you look at his face. You should go look why the Hollywood elite said, "Mickey Rourke, you're a cunt, fuck off." And then he started boxing. And when I say started boxing, he was actually boxing, like professional boxing.
Yeah, he got
That's the only. Yeah, because he got cancelled. That's how he was making money. But that and drugs, obviously, right? But the only reason he got the Wrestler movie, right, is because it fitted when they were letting them back in.
It was authentic.
It fitted when they were letting them back in because in The Wrestler is when Mickey O'Rourke got back into the big time when it comes to movies again, if that makes sense. Aye. Great film.
I don't rate him as an actor anymore, though.
Oh no, he's kind of typecast at the same time, isn't he?
He was all right in Sin City as a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah.
He was
good in that.
And that was before his face was fucked up too. When you think about it.
Yeah, that's
he still looked like the guy that was hanging about Madonna back, like when he was doing that shit. He wasn't actually bust up and all that. That's my point.
That was a long time ago.
He's starting to look like fucking Pete Burns though now with the lips, isn't he?
Fucking hell. No, either that or Sly Stallone's mum.
Oh no, Sly's mum. Yeah. What's her name, Joe? Is it fucking Angela or something, isn't it?
Aye, but it is still Stallone, isn't it? Aye. She was on Big Brother, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was a mess.
Maybe she was on Big Brother. Mind that shit. She was on Big Brother, wasn't she?
She sure was. I forgot all about that. Why is Ultra got such a bad echo?
Check yourself, Ultra. It's no me.
You've been playing with your things again.
Probably. What about now? Any better?
Yeah. No.
No.
Turn your mic down a bit, Ultra. Dude. What?
The gain on it's too high.
Or if that doesn't work, right? Turn your echo cancellation off. Wait for the sound to come back. Then turn it back on. And it'll go. I promise.
Cool.
Now
he's there. You go.
Better. Oh no.
Oh, it's back again, bro. 2 ticks. Wait now. 2 ticks. I'll try it myself.
Go on then. You're the host.
Hostess with the mostest.
How's that talk?
No, it's still doing it.
Talk again.
Talk again. That's much better.
It's this phone. It doesn't like fucking StreamYard. Pisses me off.
Are you on a headset, Ultra?
No.
Well, I've just turned your echo cancellation off and it works. Go look at your settings and you'll see what I mean. It works. Sorry.
Yeah, Chubby mucks about when he plays.
I've got your echo off. Yeah. Ultra.
You've turned them both off and you turn the volume down.
That's much better.
Right. Okay. But that doesn't mean it'll work all the time. But that's just something for you to try next time. You get what I mean?
On the stream,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just depends, man. But there was no issue for ages. So what you might find is it's just StreamYards, bro. Sometimes you'll need to change it, and then if it's get shit, rather leave and come back, because that fixes it. But at the same time, that's kind of waste of time. Just fuck about the settings till you figure it out, no? Oh, who's asking for Israel to give them some mad mail? Israel, mad mail.
I like
Can you
watching
send
the people
it?
walk around the stone and at Mecca.
But the
That's
black,
so cool.
oh, that's not cool. What the fuck?
No, I like watching people.
No,
walk around
I'm not saying it's cool, Joe. It's intriguing, isn't it? You know, you look at it and you're like, why?
Well, I know why.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, we know
devil.
why.
That's why. Devil. Black bucks.
Yeah.
Black bucks.
Black rock, indeed.
Yeah. So what do you reckon the black rock thing is then?
Well, I think if they didn't shut the fuck up, BlackRock will blast them off this fucking planet.
Mm-hmm.
Because BlackRock is the biggest corporation in the world.
No, we're talking about Mecca. We're talking about that jewel.
Yeah. And BlackRock went to Mecca a few years ago and went, "Go fuck yourself."
It fell from the sky, though, Joe.
Hi, BlackRock's got paratroopers. They come for the sky too. No, but I don't care what that big thing is. Some people say it's something to do with Saturn. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can get into Saturnology, but I think it's a bit bullshit.
It's all about babble, seemingly. It's all about babble, seemingly, you know.
It's just another.
Your echo's bad again.
Is it?
That's better. No, what's wrong? You got an echo and a delay. It's only slight, though. Let me see if I've got my echo cancellation on. Is it not me?
All I know is this, right? I know the people that pray to the Black Rock and go around circles next to the Black Rock or Cube or whatever, right? They tell you in their faith, right at the start, Jesus does not lie, right? And the same faith says he's not the Son of God, he's just a prophet. So that tells me if your faith starts 500 years after he walked about, yeah, and you still want to talk about the same people that heard him say, "I am the Son of God," but the first thing you say is, Jesus doesn't lie. Well, if Jesus is not the Son of God, then how does he fucking not lie? So anyway, go round your Black Rock, and all I can is this, yeah? An ex-Catholic nun called Mary got sent by the people back in the day to go and get an illiterate fucking gimp Saracen, yeah, and make him teach others so they could actually get a new crusade. Yes, a new crusade, because the Europeans were like, "Go fuck yourself. We're not playing that game. We're now Protestant, no Catholic by that time." Yeah, right? There you go. And Mary, Muhammad's wife, well, she was Catholic, and she was sent there by the papacy to try and get a new army. And do you know what happened? Because it's all there in history. Muhammad's wife was called Mary. Do you find it weird that every Abrahamic religion has a fucking Mary?
Do you not find it weird that people don't think that Jesus wouldn't have had siblings?
It's very English, isn't it?
Well, it's not very English at all, Mary, to be fair.
Well, all right, Irish.
What is English? What is English? What is English? What is English is fucking Norman.
Oh,
Shut up.
don't pick
English
it
is
to fucking
Norman.
pieces. Don't
English
pick
is
it to
Norman.
pieces. A
I'm
name
not
isn't
picking it to
Bashir, is
pieces.
it? There's a fucking difference.
Oh, there's no cunt called Mary Bashir. That's too far. Listen, you're going to get me fucking shot for having that joke, Tay. You know what I mean? I was actually, guys, listen, guys, didn't take it too far. I was saying, I don't believe you. Ultra.
I don't believe it.
To be true, I don't know the fucking nothing about it now what you're talking about there, boys.
You do such a
fair.
good accent.
Do you know why there? Dowie? Because Seamus O'Malley's a proper cunt. No, not at all. I was an accountant for the last year in the army, so it was.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they didn't get that yet, did they?
No, they don't.
No, because why?
They don't
They're
get it.
gimps. Because they're gimps.
They don't
They
care.
can't get it. Do you know why they will never get it? Because they're weak.
There.
No, they're weak. And they will never understand what real things are. Because they live in the world of make-believe. Where it's happy town and happy world and all this and that. Fuck off. You're only happy because cunts like me murdered people. You fucking gimps. True. And it goes all the way back for every fucking service personnel that ever served for this country. You're all only happy because people murdered people so they could go steal all their wealth so you could have cheap gas and electricity.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't happening no more. Do you know what? Oh, we need to go kick fuck out of cunts, or you can all starve. Up to you.
It's already started that, Joe.
No, they're not starving yet.
Oh, they're good. It's coming.
No, yet. No. Most of these people didn't care what's fucking coming.
They don't care, Joe. That's the difference.
No, they do care. They do care.
Gorgeous.
They do care. How you doing, Missing Mod?
Yeah,
we never saw you there, Missing Mod. I remember Missing Mod, man. Missing Mod, she was like, "You're not getting on, Joe." Oh no, Missing Mod's all right, man. She just doesn't get my Scottishness or the fact that I will talk over everyone.
Oh yeah, we noticed that, Joe.
Aye, but Missing Mod, no homo. Stop giving the girls fucking compliments. This is a homosexual free space.
No, it's not. It's lesbians. Get Sarah Strong.
No, I didn't mind lesbians as long as there's no guy there.
No, you don't mind lesbians as long as you're the only guy there.
No.
I don't mind gay marriage as long as both chicks are hot.
I'm willing to be called Patricia. I'm just not willing to dress. I'm just not willing to dress up.
Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, it makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense.
If you get this, that's actually great.
Like, isn't it?
Oh, fuck off, man! It's funny-ish, isn't it? You know what I mean? You gotta have a laugh, man. So anyway, like I was saying before, right? You know, like real shit that's happening. Has anybody even noticed this? What's really happening? You know how Pakistan and India are falling out in that, right?
Yeah.
Trump saying, I was talking to Vlad and it pissed me off. He was talking about peace and that. He's like, back in 2 minutes, Donald need to deal with son. I'm like, nay, bother. I'll give me I hit the button for my Diet Coke to turn up. Before the Diet Coke come back, he was there saying, that's me back. And the next thing I came out, Diet Coke came in, they went, he's fucking struck Ukraine! I was talking about peace. Big Vlad's like, go fuck yourself. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I'm not happy. I don't like it. And if you notice in the UK, guys, they're now talking about that nice little French company, which is the biggest and only one of 2 places you can process Rare earth. Do you know the other place you can process rare? It's here, people. My country, your country, if you live in the United Kingdoms. Now, do you find it weird that Trump is also saying at the same time as this shit's happening, I'm no wanting my troops in the Europes? Well, big up the 51st Airborne. You'll be going to the Pacific soon, obviously. Right? So who's going to... Oh,
Well,
rare
they've already
earth.
signed up. Some of our boys don't, haven't they? They've signed up.
Signed up loads.
Yeah.
And I did say, like 6 months ago to other folk, maybe not too much on the YouTubes because I ain't been cutting about giving you shit anymore. I've just been watching yous laugh, run about, pulling your own fucking assholes.
Who's
Nothing. Yous.
Not me. Not me.
You never talked about nothing sensible in the first place, Ultra.
Because the thing is, right?
No, Ultra, I've never seen you on a panel ever give an interesting contribution about proper political shit that I'm talking about there, right?
And do you know,
he's not into politics.
Do you know why that is, Joe?
Because one of two reasons. One, you're a pad brat. One, you're a pad brat. One, you're a pad brat. You didn't like politics because politics took daddy away. Or two, you've got an IQ less than 60 and you've not got a clue. Which one do you
He
prefer?
just realizes that well, I'll let you finish.
No, let him finish.
What kind of insult was that, Joe?
Well, it wasn't really an insult, was it? Really, it was a quick.
I don't come on here and play armchair politician for fucking kudos like you, mate. Do you know what I mean? You speaking a lot of the time to a person like me, it goes in one ear and out the other. I can't take you seriously half the fucking time.
But that's because
who's the mug, me or you? You're trying hard. I'm the end user.
I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard.
Yeah, you do. How many times have I heard you fucking search?
What upset you? What upset you the most? What upset you the most? Was it pad brat or IQ less than 60? What upset you the most? Pad brat or IQ? Pad brat or IQ? What upset me the most?
For being repeaters, right? Yeah. You're the biggest repeater on the platform.
No. I'm not the biggest repeater on the platform. Tell you what, right? If you, right, let's go. Come on then. Come on then. Let's go. Yeah.
That's what you.
Yeah, but listen. But here's the funny thing, Ultra. Listen, Ultra. What you forget, what you don't realise is, I don't give a fuck whether you give a fuck. What I know is, most of yous have been told what's coming. Most of yous have felt a little bit pain in the last couple of years, but you've all been told what's coming. And most of yous, like you just said, don't give a fuck. Repeater, think I give a fuck, think I listen to you. But that's the reason why you felt the pain. Now listen, I do not have a cost of living crisis. Why? Because I've told you. Shut up, let me finish. Listen, shut up, let me finish. 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 I'll mute you if you didn't shut up and let me finish. I'll mute you if you didn't shut up and let me finish.
You're 44.
Right, I'll mute you then. If you want to make me mute you, I'll mute you. That's fine. I'm going to unmute you because I really didn't like doing this. But when I say shut up and let me finish, just shut up, let me finish, and then you can respond. I didn't want to have the usual bullshit where it's,
well, stop being a dick, Joe, and throwing out the fucking insults, mate. Your IQ.
Well, why are you upset? Why are you upset? Tell me then. Which one of the two was it? Was it the pad brat or the IQ less than 60?
You've got no self-awareness.
Was it the pad brat or the IQ less than 60 that upset you? If I've got no self-awareness, why am I asking you which one of the two offensive things that you're upset about? Which one of the two?
I don't even know why I'm up here.
Cool. Anyway, do apologise. Like I try to say to him, which one of the two things that I said was offensive? Was it the pad brat or the IQ less than 60? You know? That's all it was. I know they were both offensive. I know they would both upset him. I'm just curious which one of the two it was, to be fair. But anyway, that was fun, you know. And I hope Ultra knows. I quite like Ultra. I think he's alright, really, to be fair. And I don't get it. There's no point saying that's offensive and don't tell me which one of the two. Because, you know, autistic people like myself, yeah, if we don't know which one of the two it is, we're highly liable to repeat it. You know. But anyway, you know, what am I supposed to know? Absolutely fuck all. You know? But hey, that's fun. That's how the world goes. I never understood how people get upset because of statements or questions or etc. etc. I do know though that whether I like it or not, right? No cunt cares. And the Clipper's gone. So TTFN. Ah, well. It doesn't make sense to me. But nothing really does it? What I do know is everybody needs to chill out and just say, Frankie says relax. Smile. Nobody needs to cry. Nobody needs to smile. And nobody needs to know you're not happy. Keep it to yourself. Roll over. Move through the shit. And realise that your insignificant life that you're greeting about, it's worthless in the real world. What's really happening out there, Ken? Go look. Every day. Go look. Go look. And when you're fed up greeting about YouTube and dickheads that are no marks, that do not matter, then, and only then come on here and tell us about it. Tell us what's really happening in your real world. Like, rather than just like, ooh, fuck off. We don't give a shit if you're good. We don't give a shit if you're evil. We give a shit whether you actually realise where you are, what you are, and what's fucking happening. You know? To be fair, it's as simple as that. All of this is shite. It's bullshit. None of it matters. It's just the tubes. Go look outside. When was the last time any of you actually touched grass? And I'm not talking about snitches, like real grass. Like, honest. I think quite a lot of you haven't touched it. You've walked on it, but you ain't grounded yourself, bitches. You're up, you know? You ain't done none of that. Oh, fuck up, Ultra. Stop greeting. What are you bitching for? You know what I mean? Gets boring, bro. You know what I mean? All I had to do was answer the question. Which one of the two? Hey, let's say to our own, man. Retards like me, we only ask these questions so we know which one of the two it was, so we don't repeat it again. Meh. Fucking hell, man. Hey, listen. It's the same shit with you every time. You're the one that gets upset. You're the one that takes it the worst way possible. To be fair. Yep. And you're what? 50-year-old greeting cunt. What's the difference? You're older than me. You're supposed to know better, Ultra, are you not? Come on. Get a grip and grow up, but you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to know better. So why are you the one that's acting like a child? Get a grip and grow up. Shut up, Civvy. Be a man and stop crying. Why are you in my chat now crying? Why? I know why. Type in there why. Is it because you got asked, what the fuck did you do that for? There was no need. Why did you leave? But you do know better. But you're the one typing. Yep, you know better. Yep, that's right. You know better. And you weren't old enough, because you're older, and you want me to grow up, but you're the childish cunt that came in here wanted to type just so that what? Oh! So you could get the last type in. Is that not childish? Stop projecting and answer the question. Which one of the two was it that really annoyed you? That made you cry? That made you upset? That made you even have to be muted twice too? Which one of the two was it? Which one of the two? You know better. Which one of the two? Which one of the two? I wouldn't have to have multiple times if you did they come back in the chat being a dick. What's the point? I don't understand that. Like, I didn't get it. Don't get it. What's the point? No? See, everybody likes having a laugh and a joke, guys. And everybody loves your honesty, your wit, your flipping shit. They do. Until you upset them or their friend, and then you're a cunt. Innit? I don't know. Is that like a sign of the times? Like, what I mean by that is, like, as the more years go forward, the older they are, like, the less they see the funny side, or the less they're able to, you know, roll with it. I don't know. I'm not too sure. You tell me. What I have noticed is some of the oldest cunts on here, and I'm Joe Haribo, and I'm 44, so I'm not a young pup. I can act like a child if you want me to. Yeah, I am. That's right, Plonker. That's right, David Lyndhurst. I look like him, but I'm Delboy, you fucking dick. Who are you? Matlow. No, you're not Matlow. What are you? You're a pad brat. You're actually somebody that watched people serve, but couldn't quite do it yourself, or thought, no, that's no for me. I'd much rather sell shit on eBay. Innit? Innit? La. Anyway, pad brat. Call me a plonker all you want. Pad brat. And you know what we think of you. Being real ones. You come think of pad brat guys, to be fair, little bastards that deserve to have everything they get. You know why? Look at him. 95% of them are like him. And that's why. That's why I didn't like that word. Or the IQ one. Did you fail the test today what your daddy and your uncle did? Ultra. But did you not have an IQ above 60, which meant you couldn't join the army? Or did you just look at the good boys and say, no, I can't do that. I couldn't even keep my room tidy for my dad. I don't know. What do you think, Plonker? Fucking retard. Some people, you know, you just try your patience. Or they secretly. They don't like those words. Not too sure yet. Papa. IQ 60. Not too sure. I do know though that after he left, yeah, because he wouldn't shut up. He had to come back and type. He couldn't not type. He couldn't just go, I'm not happy. I'm going to reject that information and just fuck off. Couldn't do that. But I've noticed that a lot about most people on YouTube. They don't have this mad human ability of rejecting information. They have to digest it. I don't like it. Hey, innit? You know? I do notice though, most of the greeting cunts, yeah. Gotta ask them a real question. And see, you used to think chat's king. Kim, I think chat's shit. Most of these in the chat, you won't turn up and let anybody hear your voice, because every cunt of Ken, you sound like a fucking gimp. Innit? To be fair. And if people actually figured out your opinions, right, rather than just your let's point and give folk shite, right? Chat's king, fuck off. I've watched all your chats. None of your chats are talking about what you're talking about. All your chats are just abusing everybody in the chat and on the panel. So listen, that's why all your lives are shite. That's why all your lives get struck. That's why none of you have got any real content. All your content is, that's a cunt, I'm actually nice. Fuck off. You're all as bad as each other. How about you actually make content? Content. What happened to the cunts that used to actually, Ken, by the way, just so you know, lives, discussions, that's not content. And you as the host, you're not making that content. It's your panel. It's not your chat. It's your panel. How about you start making content, always? Actual content. You know? And if you can do that without saying, this cunt's a cunt, that cunt's a cunt, this cunt's a cunt, that cunt's, because that's no content. That's just you being fly, having digs at people. That's just you being, for lack of a better word, a bully. And to be fair with you, I find it fucking hilarious because all these refaces and all that shit, well, that's illegal in the YouTube world. I know. I mean, Trump just signed the paperwork, you fucking idiots. Innit? It's kind of weird, to be fair, because you don't need to go after him in UK law. All you need to do is touch him on StreamYard's YouTube. American law. You know what? America! Team America! You won't get nothing. Like, I'm being honest. I didn't get it. And I told you a long time ago, this is how it's going to end up. It's going to be strike wars and all the rest of it. Said it. Now's the real shit. And none of yous are made for this shit. None of yous are made for it. None of yous are. Most of yous are actually going to start greeting when your channel goes. Because you actually believe you've got 1,000 friends, because you've got 1,000 subs. I got 200 friends, got Shut up. You've got no friends. Subs are not friends. Subs are not even acquaintances in the real world, right? And when you all lose your channels because you've all been doing the exact same thing that you're complaining about other people doing to you, you just didn't get what the algorithm's been doing. I'm going to laugh at every one of you. I'm going to find it perversely funny. And I'm not going to say I told you so. Because I'm not going to be able to. Because you won't come back. Seriously. But I can't wait. It's going to be fun. And I'll see all you content creators later. You bitch ass tricks. They just want to bitch about shit. Yeah. I won't see you later. You know why? Your time's over. It's a shame to. Because some of you could actually do content if you weren't that so far up your own fucking arses where you couldn't see the woods for the trees. I find the whole thing fucking stupid. But it will be fun. I will piss myself laughing. And I will say things like, because I know what's coming. And I work for no cunt, with no cunt, but I still know what's coming before any use cunts do. Because use cunts, you couldn't keep your own self secure. And some of yous in your groups, you didn't even ken who you're talking to, you fucking dafties. Think about it. Still a lad, people. And I can put any voice on it. Bob bob ding ding tonight. Yeah. Any voice I want. I don't need a voice changer. You know why? Because I'm better than you.